Yo, what's up, people? It's your buddy Philko here, live from your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. Using my little selfie stick thing here going on. Kind of like, just kind of make it look more movie-ish, and shit. Try to make it look more professional and whatever. And I'm going to try to stop this sound. Because I know you guys heard that a lot in the last video, so I got to figure out a way to not make this sound. I think if I just hold it like this and don't move the legs around. See? There you go. No sound. Even when I shake it, no sound. That's what she said. But anyway, let's get to it. I want to talk about the best thing in my life right now. And I want to remember this moment because so far my life has had a lot of ups and downs. Even in Russia, there's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs. And when I get downs, like they come in, it comes like a pack. You know what I mean? Like a pack of wolves. When my downs come, they come. You know what I mean? Like... But you know what I mean? Like 50 Cent got a song, it's called When It Rains, It Pours. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that's just a regular saying in general, but like there were tons of times I remember me listening to that song because when down times came, they came real hard. But right now, things looking to clear, things are pretty good. And the best thing about my life right now is I don't do anything I don't want to do. Like I can't stress that enough. I don't do anything I don't want to do. And this is why I'm saying that. If you're in New York City, right now I'm making this video on this Thursday. This is the Thursday before, shit, I don't know, what is it like? Okay, we're going on 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, like February 8th, I guess. Yeah, I did birthday 2 days ago, so yeah, it's February 8th. And on February 9th, the blizzard's coming. And you guys will be able to shovel snow for $15 an hour for the city. And, you'll get your money. Now, I saw a post about that on Facebook. And I was like, holy shit, I remember doing that. I don't know how many years ago this was. This was probably, it wasn't that long ago. Maybe 9 years ago. I'm pretty sure I wasn't a teenager because when I was a teenager, my dad was still giving me money and stuff. So I was probably 20, 21, something like that. Right after my dad cut off the, all the money and shit. And I had to start becoming a man. So I would say around 21, 22. I remember shoveling snow for like at least 3 days, at least 6 hours each day. Or it might have been 8. I don't remember 100%, but I remember doing that shit. And I remember while I was doing that shit, I just remember feeling like, this isn't me. Like I always kind of thought as a kid that, I don't want to say better than anyone or something like that, but I always thought I was unique. I always thought I was really special, always. And I always thought my life cannot be normal. There's no way my life can end up being normal. There's no way. I always thought I'd be famous. Well, I'm not famous, but I am popular, but I'm not famous. But I always knew, one thing I knew for sure was that I was not normal. I was not like everybody else around me. And there was no way I was going to live a normal life. That's not for me. So when I'm shoveling snow, and it wasn't even so much the shoveling snow that got to me. It was just the people I was shoveling the snow with. They're like ghetto ass dudes and shit and talking about ignorant ass shit as we're shoveling and fighting and arguing. And the fact that I was doing something to get money, the same thing they were doing, I just didn't feel that. I wasn't liking it. And at this time I was amateur acting before I became professional in the Screen Actors Guild. I was still doing amateur shit, I believe. Like amateur acting, like just non-union background work, if I'm remembering properly. Because I'm old as fuck now, my memory's fucking up. But I was like still basically, I might have been younger than 21, my bad. This is before I lost my virginity, so I was 19 when I was doing this. Right, I was 19. And I was doing the amateur acting, just started, and things money-wise were just starting to go down low for me because my father stopped giving me all that money and stuff. And he had to start saving money because he lost a job that he had until I was like 18. From like 12 to 18, which changed our lives. But he lost that job. He didn't own it. It wasn't his business. I wish he owned something that he held on to, but he didn't own it, which was unfortunate. It was just a job. So when he lost it, he lost it. You know what I mean? But if you're in New York City, you should definitely do that. If you need some bread, you should definitely, I don't know what website you got to go to, but just look it up. They're talking about it right now on WPIX 11, Channel 11 News. You go to their website, you will see it there. So if you want to go shovel, make some more money on Friday, you could do that because there's going to be a blizzard. You guys can cook it up, whatever, make that bread. But, I just, I'm just so happy I don't have to do anything I don't want to do anymore. Anything I don't want to do, I just say no. And I love the feeling because I don't need shit from you. So like, they wanted me to go and get painted again, a third day at this college I've been going to. Girls kind of crazy there. But they wanted to paint me again. I was like, no, I'm good. Like, come on. I'm like, no, I'm not going. You know, I just don't want to go the third time. And there's nothing they can do about it. I just don't go. They didn't even pay me in the first place. I was doing it as a favor for a girl there, but I don't feel like it anymore. So I just say no. You know, and then people ask, hey, you want to teach this one? I'm like, no, I don't do that anymore. We'll give you that. I'm like, no, I just don't feel like it. I want to stay home in my underwear, make videos talking about big butts and make money that way. You know, and it just feels really, 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 really good when you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know what's funny? I don't even have to go back to America. Only reason I'd have to go back to America, like, besides the fact that I want to see friends and family, besides emotional shit, the only reason I have to go back to America is because of my bank card. It expires in April. So I have to go back, get a new bank card, and come here with it because they won't mail it. They won't mail it to Russia. But what's funny is if I just want a new Russian visa, I could just go to Ukraine. I could just go to Kazakhstan. I don't even have to go back to America to do that. I don't have to go back to America to do that. Not at all. There's actually no reason for me to go back to America besides emotional reasons and the bank card, which I can just use, transfer the money to my Russian bank and just use that. But I ain't gonna do that though. But that's just an example. I'll just do that. I don't have to go back to America at all. I just want to. You understand? So, yeah, it just feels good. I wish everyone had this feeling because I think if more people lived low stress lives, they'd be less likely to fuck with and bother and try to stress out other people so those other people could feel as stressed out as them. You know what I mean? It feels really good. You know, all my time is leisure time. All of it is just leisure. So when I'm figuring out what to do, like today I have a free schedule completely. First time I've had a free schedule in maybe a week and a half, some shit like that. But there's no one coming over. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm sitting here like, what am I going to do all day? Okay, I'm going to watch a bunch of movies with this actor in it. I'm going to watch a bunch of movies with this actor in it or this actress or something like that. I'm going to watch this TV show again. I'm going to watch the first season, see if I want to watch the rest of them. Like, I just do what the fuck I want. I'm just chilling, and there's nothing to worry about. Nothing. And it's a really good feeling. You know what I mean? It's definitely the best thing about my life right now. You know, if some obstacles do arise, like, I'm about to make some obstacles for myself, because when I come back, I'm going to invest. I want to invest in two businesses. Two businesses I like a lot out here. Well, one is a business. The other one, they're trying to make it a business. But the first one is my favorite bar, Friends Bar. I'm going to put in a lot of money. I know they make good money, but I want to invest a lot of money, see if I can become like partial owner, or, you know, get myself somewhere in there. You know, I want to put up a lot of money for that. I'm willing to put up in dollars. I'd say maybe 10,000. I want to throw in like 10 G's to invest like 10 G's, be partial owner, and make some kind of contract with a lawyer that I got to get that 10,000 back. Actually, I'm gonna do it in rubles, not dollars, because the ruble's on the rise. So I'm doing it in rubles, like I don't know, 250,000 rubles. And I got to get that 250,000 rubles back within 3 years. Something like that. We'll see what I can do. And I also want to invest in the football team. Be partial owner of the football team if they let me invest and stuff like that, as long as I get it back. It's more like a loan. Not really an investment. It's more like a loan. You know what I mean? Because I'm giving it to them, but I got to get it back. You know what I mean? Same amount, nothing more. Nothing, no interest, nothing. Same amount in rubles, I just want it back. So even if the ruble declines and I lose money, whatever, I still just want that same amount back. So no one's losing anything. They're just getting money, then as they build money, they give it back to me over 3 years. And I spoke to the football team about it. They're down. I didn't speak to the people at Friends Bar. Well, actually, I spoke to one guy who's on the football team, and he works at Friends Bar. And so he's the one that connected me to the football team. So I should just connect back with him and tell him I want to invest in his bar as well. It's anywhere from like $5,000 to $10,000. See what I could get with that. You know, I mean, that's not that much to us, but in Russia, I think that goes a little further than it would in America. You know what I mean? Give someone $10,000 for the business with a contract, still pretty damn cool. I'm sure they appreciate it. And I'm sure there's things they can do with that $10,000. So I could just, in the long run, invest $20,000 in my next visit to Russia. Just boom, invest 20 G's. And investing is pretty cool, because you know, when you invest, you get to meet some real cool people. You know, you get to meet, you know, owners, all that shit. You know, so that should be interesting. Except, you know, in Russia, you never really know who's running things. Let me just say that. I mean, I get along with everyone here, but you know, when you start investing big money into certain companies and businesses, you may run into problems with other companies and businesses who are going against or who are competing with that company or business that you're investing in, that you're a partial owner of, and stuff like that. And that can arise problems. I mean, sure, you'll make new friends, but you might make new enemies as well. So I gotta look into all of that before I do it. Because like there's 2 football teams here, and I'm not sure how much they're getting along, and I don't want to fucking be on one football team supporting them and the other football team feel some type of way. When I go outside, I gotta hang out with these football players, or I'll get fucked up by these football players. You know, I don't know. You gotta look into those things when you're in Russia. So I gotta look into everything before I put in a dime anywhere. You know what I mean? Gotta look into it. You know, but in the long run, most likely, investing here is just really good. You know, you get a lot of new friends, a lot of new connections, unique connections in Russia. And that's part of the reason why I want to invest too. I want to meet these people who are like up there. I want to learn from them. Maybe there's some ways I can make money here in Russia I don't know about. You know, I want to meet those politicians. I want to meet these people who are really, you know, somebody. Now, and I have, but I want to do it even more on my next visit here. I'm bringing a lot of suits to my next visit. I'm ready. I'm ready to get more involved with the, you know, the upper level people here in this city. And I'm going to do that next time I come. So that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm out, Nyakos. Later.